Closing markets for Monday, January the 25th. Grains opened lower last night, rebounded during the evening and rallied to be up a little bit, and then sold off again going back into the morning break. After the break, the markets did rally, and we had a substantial rally today with corn closing up 11, soybeans up 32, and wheat up 14 for the day. So nice recovery after the sharp sell-off on Friday. In news in the markets today, we did have Brazil receive rains over the weekend in the central and northwest portions of the country. That would include Mato Grosso, which is the number one producing soybean region in the country, but it was dry in the northeast. Argentina was dry, but is calling for rain in the 6 to 10 day forecast. Good precipitation fell in the southern plains and the Midwest, with more snow and rainfall coming over the next few days. Ukraine did increase their corn crop from 29.3 to 30.3 million metric tons, but at the same time they announced today that they were going to limit exports of corn out of their country to 24.0 million metric tons of corn. That is the most that they will export. In other news, the funds on Friday sold 42,000 contracts of corn, 35,000 contracts of beans, and 20,000 contracts of wheat. The fund position is estimated this morning before trading started at long 304,000 contracts of corn. That's down from 435 a little over 10 days ago. Long 109,000 contracts of soybeans was about 146, and short 10,000 contracts of wheat. So you can see the position did even up, and that's really what this market needed, is to get some of that evened up. A new form of African swine fever was found in China on Friday. That will also put pressure on the market because there was fear about that. But part of the reason was it was announced today that they were using an illicit vaccine, which didn't perform the way it should have. So hopefully that won't be a big problem. South Korea is having a huge problem with bird flu. They've culled 22 million birds so far. Food prices in China are up substantially because of that. Mato Grosso, as I mentioned, is the number one producing state. It is the area that they also grow the safrinha double crop corn, or one of the areas. They are 2% harvested at this time. That's down from 14.4% last year and an average percentage of 12. So substantially lower. Has got rumors going that China will be looking at soybeans coming out of the U.S. in February and March to fill in the needs because of the delayed harvest. We'll have to see whether that comes. China did sell wheat overnight. 4.03 million metric tons were offered out of the reserve at a price of $10.32 per bushel, and almost all of it sold, still supplementing wheat in place of corn. Weekly exports were released. Export shipments on corn, 54.8 million. That's up from 36.0 a week ago, 26.8 last year, with 35 to 45 expected, so above the gas, but still needing to get to 58.5 per week. We have not made that number since the start of the marketing year. We're 29% shipped on corn right now. Soybeans at 72.7, another good week, down from last week at 83.5, but well above last year at 38.9, with 37 to 79 expected and only 18.3 needed per week, and we are 75% shipped on beans at this time. Wheat, 19.3 million, up from 10.4 a week ago and 8.3 last year, with 7 to 15 expected, 21.9 needed, and 60% of the wheat has been shipped so far this year. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.